Over the last few weeks, a handful of you have reached out to me and said, Brandon, we've been fans of the Remarkable 2, have we not? And now you're introducing the Air 2 Plus to us with OneNote? What's happening? Today, guys, we're going to talk about this new device that I just recently did a review on. You're going to want to check that out if you haven't already. Is the latest tablet by Onyx Boox a Remarkable 2 killer? Let's find out. All right, so first and foremost, guys, a lot of you over the last year and a half have followed our page, and I thank you. And if you haven't already, take a minute, subscribe to our channel, and like this. At any point, if you learn one tip or trick, or I answer one of your questions, that'll help spread the information amongst the community and help grow our channel, so I greatly appreciate it. Why are we even talking about e-paper devices in the first place? I mean, they don't have the power and the energy and the multitasking that you would expect from devices like the iPad or the Samsung Tab S8. These are e-paper devices. They're not computer-like tablets. Why would we even want this? Well, that is the thing that many of you have asked me, and many of you have told me that you like it because it is distraction-free. There is a battery life that is like no other. It feels like paper when you write. That's the whole thing when it comes to handwriting notes. Some of the biggest things that kind of hold us back from venturing down this idea of digital note-taking and journaling is, can we replace the feeling of pencil and paper? And with these e-paper devices, we've got pretty close to that. The screen's the imitation of handwriting is closer than it ever has been before. Then when you add on the fact that they are distraction-free devices and you don't have the bells, the whistles, the notifications coming in, it gives you that sense of focus. It allows you to step into a zone or a place where you can actually focus on the notes and the agendas that you're building and the plans that you're working towards. And then when you add the fact that their battery life, and almost like, battery life is just incredible, that you can go for days, sometimes even weeks, without having to recharge. I love the fact that I can have my e-paper device in front of me on my desk, and with this quick tap right there in front of me is my planner that I can use each and every day. Now, if you guys haven't met me or don't know who I am, I'm Brandon Bonediffer, creator and founder of the Key to Success Planning System, a system that is built for individuals, professionals, directors, managers, entrepreneurs, to allow you to get your vision on the paper, work out a plan where you build out action steps so you can reach those goals that you want to achieve. It's more than just a daily planner. It is a system that is going to help you reach new heights. And guys, if you want to learn all about that system, go ahead, check out our website. But I want to focus about these two devices because so many of you over the last week and a half have asked me, Brandon, is this Onyx Boox device that's just been released, is this tablet a remarkable killer? And I think that's a pretty bold statement to make. And I've kind of hesitated to answer that, but today that's exactly what I want to do. So when I first opened up the Remarkable 2, my very first time, I was very intrigued by the device for all the reasons that I previously mentioned. And I loved the fact that it had all those features and gave me that capability of being distraction free and going for days on end without interruption because the battery life was so strong. But I just could not get it to work in my workflow. See, I'm a person that likes to have my notes wherever I go. That includes being on my Android phone, that includes being on my Macintosh laptop, it includes being on my Surface, and it includes being on my iPad. I have a wide spectrum of devices. And many of you that work out of the office have similar traits. And when I would be on the Remarkable, I just didn't have the ability to be able to take my device and take my notes and have them sync up to the cloud and be able to edit them and view them on other devices. Now, yes, there is a Remarkable app that you can definitely view your notes, but you can't edit those notes. And that at some point create a lot of friction in my workflow. And I found myself really not using it for my daily planning. I would still use it for note-taking. It wasn't something that I could fully invest in when it came to digital planning and note-taking. Another one of the holdbacks that really prevented me from using this device was the fact that I couldn't really establish hyperlinks. I'm a big person that likes to create hyperlinks in my journaling when I want to add new pages or reference different topics or agenda items, and I just couldn't do that. Now, Remarkable recently came out with an update that allows you to do some additional tagging, but it doesn't have the same function as what a hyperlink would. Now, if you're someone that's came from a PDF planner world, we have those, and we do offer interactive planners that have hyperlinks, and that's what this device is really good for. And we also use that same interactive planner on other applications like GoodNotes and NoteShelf. So if you're an iPad user or something in that nature, those systems do work there. But I've always been a big fan of OneNote because I could use OneNote across all of my platforms. I create hyperlinks, and there's so many different things that you can do with OneNote. Matter of fact, there's a whole list of tips that I have that give you guys some really great pro advice on how to use OneNote to maximize your note taking. And there's a playlist that's in the description that you're going to want to check out. There's a handful of videos there. If you haven't seen them already, you're really going to enjoy them. But what happened to me was the Remarkable became less and less a device that I was attracted to. It really became a device that just really was on my shelf, and I really didn't do much with it other than to take some quick notes about things that were unrelated to my career or my goals. So fast forward to a few months ago, I learned about the Onyx Boox and the new editions that were coming out, and it really intrigued me to know that using Android 11, I was going to have the latest and greatest opportunity to use OneNote on an e-paper device. I'll say it again. I was able to use OneNote on an e-paper device, have all the benefits of an e-paper device, be able to take notes and know that they're going to sync to my other devices where I can edit them and make additional updates to. And that's where I believe this new device is a remarkable killer for these reasons. First and foremost, we'll talk about hardware. Hardware is not important. When it comes to e-paper devices, hardware isn't going to get you much. As long as it does what it says it's going to do, that's all that matters, and they both do exactly what they say they're going to do. Relatively, the screen size of these two devices is relatively close to the same. However, there is some slight differences. So going beyond hardware, the next thing to consider is battery life. Both of these devices have incredible battery. Matter of fact, they'll go for days without charge. I've had great experiences using both devices without having to charge for several days to even a week or two at some points or another. The next thing a lot of you guys are interested in is the screen itself. Notably speaking, when it comes to handwriting on both of these devices, the screen feeling, the friction is very much the same. Is it truly a paper-like experience? No, but it's about as close as I've seen on any type of tablet when it comes to digital note-taking. I can't clearly say one way or another if the experience of handwriting on either one of these devices is really any different. Now, one of the big things that really takes the Onyx Boox Note Air 2 Plus to a whole nother level is the fact that it uses Android 11 operating system versus Remarkable 2, which is a native operating system, and only the applications and functionalities released by Remarkable will work with this device. With the Air 2 Plus, you have the benefit of going into the Google Play Store and downloading applications that work on the device. Now, there is also an app store that is on the Onyx Boox as well that gives you a set of preferred applications. As you can see, Amazon Kindle, news, study, tools, work. You even have the ability to integrate into Outlook. OneNote is one that we've been talking about today, Google Drive, and Dropbox. And we'll get to that here in a moment because that's something that really sets these two devices apart as well. Where the difference really starts to appear in these two devices is when you start to look at some of the additional features that are offered with the Connect plan. For $7.99 a month, you get additional features that allow you to present your screen. It allows you to integrate with OneDrive, Google Drive, or Dropbox. In addition, you're also able to convert handwritten notes to text. And one that's commonly sought after is the ability for you to be able to email from the device. This comes at $7.99 a month is the current price for the Connect plan. There's also a light version available. However, with the Onyx Boox Air 2 Plus, you can accomplish all of these things in another form or fashion for free. You can simulcast your screen to another TV or a monitor, and it easily allows you to share your note-taking experience. Great for presentations or for sharing with colleagues what it is that you're working on. No different than what you would expect in the screen share that you have with Remarkable. But then there's some extra features that really just kind of make this device stand out a little bit further. One, it has a speaker. So if I want to listen to an audiobook, matter of fact, I'll show you that right now, I can go ahead and I can swipe down. I can go to side by side. I can choose to have a horizontal or vertical mode. We'll do vertical for this demonstration. And then I can choose to open up an application, and I'm going to open up Audible. And here,
they would be graded solely on the amount of work they produced. On the final day of class, you would tally the number of photos submitted by each student. 100 photos would rate.
Now, if you guys haven't read the book Atomic Habits, I encourage you to do so. It goes through a lot of the same principles that we coach in our system about developing habits and routine, and how just a small turn of the dial can make a huge impact over time. But what's so powerful about this is I can go ahead and I can listen to audiobooks. I can pull up email, and I can have a split screen and still take notes. I can look at a PDF form in another application and mark up additional notes and thoughts. And having that screen being split and having two side-by-side applications that I can download from the Google Play Store is remarkable. Especially when I know I'm on a distraction-free device that has a battery that's going to be with me all week long. That's just one of the things that really stand out. The next thing that I want to show you that really stands out is you have the ability to actually take the moment to refresh your screen, which is something that you cannot do on the Remarkable. And I have it set up that if I just swipe like this, it does a quick refresh of the screen. I can also reset the RAM, which improves my device's ability to interact and gives it more RAM for functions that I'm constantly doing at that moment in time. The other thing that really gets me excited about this is I have the ability to type on the planner itself. So if I just tap the screen now, I can go into typing mode, and I can write, "How is Tom?" And when it comes to typing on this device, it doesn't just end with the onboard keyboard, but you can also type with a Bluetooth keyboard. So when you are able to download applications like Word from Google Play, you now can compose a Word document on this device if you so need to. So, where are we at with this device, and what does it mean for each and every one of you? The biggest reason I loved the Remarkable 2 was the distraction-free opportunity that it gave me. That long battery life, that stronger sensation of a paper-like feeling when I'm writing. But I couldn't fit it into my workflow. I wasn't able to use applications like OneNote to synchronize all my notes across all my devices. In knowing that I had the power to do that, add in the fact that I can connect to a Bluetooth keyboard, I can screen share, I can convert the text through other applications, I can connect to my cloud accounts without having to pay a monthly fee. Add on the fact that I can do side by side, and this device has found its way into my daily bag each and every day. And that is why I said in the previous video, if you guys haven't watched it, that this device could very well be a Remarkable killer. If you guys haven't taken a minute, go ahead and check out that video where I talk about how you can digital plan with this device. We're going to uncover this device more and more as we move forward. I'm going to be talking about the Pro Pen and all of the note-taking applications that are available in upcoming videos. So guys, if you haven't already, take a few minutes, subscribe to our channel. If you learned one thing, please like it so we can share this with the global audience. If you have a question, by all means, hit the comments. Myself or somebody in the community, I'm sure will answer your thoughts. I'm Brandon Boderfer, creator and founder of the Key to Success Planning System. And if you want to learn more about digital planning and how to grow your vision into real steps that you can work towards each and every day and achieve, go ahead, check out the description, learn about our planning system on our website. And guys, Lord willing, I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. We're gonna hit it up. We're gonna hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. Woo! Get all jacked and jazzy. Jacked and jazzy. Jack and jazzy.